Title: Shadows of Justice. Chapter 1: The Control. In the small town of Maplewood, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the streets. The air was thick with the scent of impending rain, but for Officer Harold Grimes, the weather was the least of his concerns. A correctional officer with a reputation for being a hard-nosed enforcer, Grimes ruled the local prison with an iron fist. His control extended beyond the prison walls. He was a tyrant in his own home, dictating every aspect of his family's lives. His wife, Linda, a kind-hearted woman, often found herself tiptoeing around him, trying to keep the peace. Their teenage son, Ethan, was a budding artist, but Grimes dismissed his passion as a waste of time. "You need to focus on your future, not doodling," he would bark, crushing any semblance of creativity in the boy. Grimes's daughter, Mia, a bright and cheerful girl, was also not spared from his oppressive rule. She had taken to hiding her drawings and dreams, fearing her father's wrath. But beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect family lay a dark secret. Grimes had been skimming money from the prison's supply budget, using his position to line his pockets. He justified his actions by convincing himself that he was merely taking what was owed to him for the years of hard work he had put in. Little did he know, his greed would soon lead to his downfall. Chapter 2: The Heist. One rainy evening, as thunder rumbled in the distance, Grimes received a tip-off about a shipment of cash being delivered to the prison. The money was meant for the inmates' rehabilitation programs, but Grimes saw it as an opportunity to secure his family's future. He devised a plan to intercept the delivery, intending to pocket a significant sum. That night, he donned his uniform and headed to the prison, but not before ensuring his family was tucked away in bed. As he approached the delivery truck, adrenaline coursed through his veins. He had never done anything this reckless before, but the thrill of the heist was intoxicating. He quickly overpowered the delivery driver, stuffing the cash into a duffel bag. Just as he was about to make his escape, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was Officer Jenna Blake, a rookie cop who had always looked up to Grimes. "What are you doing, Grimes?" she asked, her voice trembling with disbelief. Grimes's heart raced. He had been caught off duty, and the weight of his actions crashed down on him. Chapter 3: The Reckoning. Grimes's mind raced as he tried to think of a way out. "Jenna, you don't understand. This is for my family," he stammered, desperation creeping into his voice. But Jenna was not swayed. She had seen the corruption that festered within the prison walls and had vowed to uphold the law, no matter the cost. "Harold, you're breaking the law. You're supposed to protect people, not exploit them," she said, her eyes filled with disappointment. Grimes felt a pang of guilt, but it was quickly overshadowed by his fear of losing everything he had built. In a moment of panic, he lunged at Jenna, but she was quicker. With a swift motion, she pulled out her taser and incapacitated him. As he lay on the ground, the duffel bag of cash spilling out beside him, the reality of his actions hit him like a freight train. He had betrayed not only the law, but also his family. Chapter 4: The Aftermath. The following days were a whirlwind of chaos. Grimes was arrested, and the news of his corruption spread like wildfire through Maplewood. His family was left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. Linda, heartbroken and humiliated, struggled to explain to Mia and Ethan why their father had betrayed them. Jenna, now a hero in the eyes of the community, faced her own challenges. She had admired Grimes for years, and the betrayal stung deeply. But she knew that justice had to prevail, even if it meant taking down someone she once respected. As Grimes sat in his cell, he reflected on the choices that had led him there. He had let his control and greed consume him, destroying the very family he had sought to protect.
Welcome to the Bobby Sun News Channel, podcast episode 1. For more story form content, like, comment, subscribe. Peace, baby!